Select user. But the only user I have is mine, so I'll use that. And happy 2020. Hey guys, it's come here and happy 2022. So yeah, that's great. It's now it's a new year and second year in a row we're starting with a Mario game. And we're doing Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. Which in reality I did that all last year, so basically how this is gonna work, I'm just gonna be putting, so yeah, now we're gonna be doing the 3D World part of this and not the Bowser's Fury part. Alright, so yeah, basically how this is gonna work, I'm just gonna put this in the playlist before with Bowser's Fury, so that's how this is gonna work out. Which, this isn't really the first time I've done it. I've done it before with the Halo games. So, it's not the first time I've done this, so I'm well aware of it. So, yeah, we're going to be starting a new game here. Here we have 4 characters to choose as. We're going to start this adventure off with none other than Mario himself. And start off with some fireworks here and no dialogue during the cutscenes. Well, you will hear no characters speaking, but not too much major dialogue here. And yeah, so yeah, okay. I was about to say I was playing this on the Switch version, not the Wii U version, obviously, because the Bowser's Fury. And well, it shows they are plumbers. They have their tools with them. But yeah, I might have a bonus video showing off some stuff on the Wii U, but really I should be talking more about this after the cutscene and not during the cutscene. I don't know why. It's kind of impressive Bowser was able to fit through there. Because really at this point, the way he's angled right now, only his legs are still on the pipe, and I guess his tail, because you can see all of his shell sticking out. Luigi just slaps his face and is like, this better be a dream. No, it's not, I'm jumping in. Where did the other 3 go? I guess they took a wrong turn. Help. Okay, hope that little Sprixie out. Okay, move and jump. And I'm playing this with the Joy-Con grip, by the way. The Joy-Cons with the Joy-Con grip like that. That's what I'm doing here. Here's let's jump. Yeah, I know how to play this game. I've played this game before. But of course, that's just for anyone. It's also there for players who haven't played the game before. But anyway, now we're getting into it. Which this game is essentially like the sequel to Super Mario 3D Land, because the logo is pretty similar to 3D Land's logo. And the way that the letters are angled, so it's pretty obvious that this is supposed to be like a sequel to 3D Land. And heck, even reuses a couple of music tracks, like the sound. Yeah, it does reuse a couple of music tracks. Then, oh look at that, there's Sprixie. Cole was there. So better get there, but before we do that, we have to collect these green stars here. Those green stars, there's 3 of them in the stage. So they're essentially the star coins. It's just turned into green stars. And in each stage, there was a stamp that you can collect. You get anything from it? Just a little collectible thing that you can collect. But it can be used for something that you can get. that you can unlock for collecting them. So I'm gonna be trying to collect every the Mega Mushroom. So I'm gonna be collecting every green star and stamp because we're gonna need them for something. And here we get Mega Mushroom. We will be seeing this item again, so that will be nice. And here we have the cat power up. The cat, which turns Mario into a cat. Meow. But yeah, one thing that cat suits is essentially like almost a guaranteed top of the flagpole because you can just climb up to the flagpole and get to the top, and we also are going to need to get to the top of each flagpole too. So we're going to have to do that as well. If there was anything that if I don't collect any green stars or stamps, or we get to the top of the flagpole in the stage on the first try, then I'll go back redo them off camera because we're essentially just playing the same stage over again. But yeah, this world here, yeah, that's how we're gonna be handling things. By the way, I quite like this World 1's music. I don't know, there's something about it that's just kind of catchy to me. But yeah, we're in Sprixie Kingdom right now. If we check this map out, so up the top there it says Map of Sprixie Kingdom. So that's where we're in. We're not in the Mushroom Kingdom. We're in Sprixie Kingdom. And as usual, a second level of... Okay, I was trying to slide. That's why I was crouching there. Yeah, so yep, as usual, underground stage. But fire flower? Okay, hold on. There's one thing I want to show off. Okay, let's see if I can do it. There we go. Yeah, this is an infinite one-up trick you can do, but I don't want to really do it too much because I just kind of want to gain extra lives legitimately. So I figured I'll just briefly show it off there. But if I ever do need extra lives, I'll just play this level again off camera, which I don't think I'll need. But oh well, we'll just have to wait and see. So let's do this heal, and like before from 3D Land, mystery box and this heal or back in. Oh right, you actually have to kill them, duh. Otherwise I wouldn't have been able to get that green star. Not quite used to playing with the Joy-Con grip because lately when I was practicing the game for the Let's Play here, I was using the Joy-Cons just separately, mainly mainly so I could for trying to get 100% on my main file, which is what I was trying to do off cam for practice, which yeah I'll get more into that later on but yeah, and another thing too, since we have 4 playable characters whose we'll be, and we can actually swap to them, what we'll be doing is swapping characters every world. So for this world we'll be starting off as Mario as usual. And then next world we're gonna be doing is Luigi, and I got either Peach or Toad for Peach or Blue Toad for World 3. And whoever we use, we'll just don't use last. We'll just use the World 4, and we'll just swap between each character per world. And so that's how we'll handle it here. Kind of like how we did it with New Super Mario Bros. U and New Super Luigi U. So we'll be handling it like that. And Yeah, if you notice me accidentally like going up a little bit, because like something about my Joy-Con control stick is like it doesn't like go fully back into the center, and it just like veers up slightly. Yeah, like that. See, look. Hold on. There, see? I'm not even touching the control stick there. So, I don't know what's up with that. I probably need to get some new Joy-Cons. So it doesn't keep doing that. But it's probably would. Yeah, it's probably for the best I still do that anyways, even if it's not doesn't do that, because that way I can have enough controllers for when I have friends over, to record stuff like Mario Party Superstars. So that'll be no reason. But right now I just have the two Joy-Cons here that I'm using here, and the GameCube controller. Right, those are just all the controllers I have here. It's weird, cause it's kind of funny, because I have like more than 4 Wii remotes, because like, from my Wii and Wii U. So, I think I have like, but I know for a fact I definitely have 4 working ones, because some of them my Wii remotes have been kind of old and been through a lot, to where some of them don't work anymore. Or they do, it's just, it could also be that the chargeable batteries in them don't work anymore, so I have to use normal batteries. But, it is what it is. But the most important is that I have 4 working Wii remotes. That's what matters to me. And plus, since I know too, the chargeable batteries to still work, I can use it, and I have 2 wired actual GameCube controllers because I don't need more GameCube controllers. Oh yeah, I don't know what I'm going for that. But yeah, like before, this in 3D land, those cloud things return, but instead of it being on a flat cloud platform, instead it just shoots you out of a cloud cannon, which is no difference to it, except it's a little easier this time since you don't have to use the 3D effect. And we missed a star, a green star, somewhere. Probably in this pipe, I'm assuming, and I activated the cursor. So I press the bumper, and basically what this does is allows me to do stuff like that. If I just hold it, I can just use the touch. It's basically the equivalent of like using the touch screen, basically, because this game was on the Wii U originally, and player 1 was forced to use the gamepad. And they would have to touch the screen and on certain points. And they found when they were pointing this over to switch, they had to think of a way to make it still work. Well, again, that's how they were doing it. Prime print should be purple, not red, because that's how it was in Galaxy. But, oh well. That's not the only change they made to the Switch version compared to the Wii U version. There's definitely a couple more changes they made. Like, the characters run faster in this than they do in the Wii U version. So that's quite nice. I haven't played the Wii U version in a while, so I wouldn't know too much. I probably haven't noticed too big of a difference, but yeah. Have you tried connecting and playing with friends? That's another thing that this game has added. It is online play, so you can play this game online with up to 4 players. But we're not going to be doing that, mainly because I don't want it. Yeah, this is a Toad house. This is a small and big present. Even though I don't really need these, but well, I'll just take them anyways. And yeah, one person will have one power up, while the other will have four, and it's random. It's kind of similar to the item spaces in Mario Party 4, or where you could get a mini or mega mushroom depending on what chest you get. But yeah, the main reason we're not going to be doing online mode is because I'm doing a Let's Play on this, and I don't want people to jump from a random level that I haven't beaten yet. Even though I clearly have beaten this game. But so, I'm not sure if it works for a save file, or I'm not entirely sure how it works exactly, but oh well. We're just not... yeah. Plus I'm not even online, so there's that too. Yeah. So here we're riding Plessy, which is kind of cool. Which was the main transport you use in Bowser's transportation you would use in Bowser's Fury to get to the other islands. So it's actually kind of funny because I actually haven't really replayed Bowser's Fury at all since, because the only time I've ever played it was during the Let's Play. And yeah, the stamp was in the other direction, as you all saw back there. So it's one of the few times, few times, but maybe there's a few more than I remember. Times where you have to split up and play a level multiple times. It's like another change they made is like once you get that collectible, you keep it, and even if you die, you still keep it. Which is a big difference, because in the Wii U version, you had to actually finish the stage in order to get actually keep the collectible. Well, and if you died, you won. Well, you would have lost it. Unless I think if you got to the checkpoint flag. Right, but I don't remember. So now we can head straight to the castle if we wanted to. But we're not going to be going there, but let's just see. Requires 10 green stars, but we have 13, so we have plenty. No more than enough. But yeah, another big difference from this compared to 3D land is that you're pretty much required to collect green stars right from the start, and not just from like when you're halfway through the game. And that's another difference between it. One thing that is nice that this touchscreen pointer feature is that you can actually press the buttons on here, so you don't have to stand on them. And one thing that's also kind of nice is when you jump, you can just change it instead of having to get off with it and back on it, which I do prefer how. Which is honestly better than how it was handled in Galaxy, even though I didn't mind it as much in Galaxy. So yeah, I guess just go across all these, take up enemies. Oh, yeah. Another thing a couple other things the suit can do is that can dive like that, and can even climb up walls. But eventually, but if you climb a wall that's too high, it will start going so fast, moving the paws like Kyoto will move the paws like crazy, and these two they just can't climb anymore, and just slowly climb down. God, this is much easier to do on the Wii U. Doing that touchscreen thing is much easier to do on the Wii U version because it feels like you have more control over it, and since you're controlling it with your finger and not just with a pointer, that's the big difference between the two. But hell well, I'll only use it if I really need to from now on. By the way, the idea is you're supposed to press this button to make that platform fall so you can get up to it. But since I have the cat suit, we can just I could have just climbed up it. And yeah, whenever a character finishes the stage with captured, they will just meow at the end. Now, before we head to the castle, we have actually one thing here. Oh, well, I guess we'll head to that first. And I didn't really talk about this thing here. It was an enemy fight stage where you're just fighting an enemy of whatever that is here, and it's a pretty short stage for the most part, and you just get awarded 1 green star. So I didn't really get a chance to talk about that, but I can talk about these. These are the slot machines. Hit the blocks and make the pictures line up. You could win up to 777 coins. And you'll get an extra life for every 100 coins you collect. So the idea is that you're supposed to do this for 4 people, and you all jump at the same time to hopefully get the same thing. But since I don't have 4 people with me, we can't do that. And then we got 1 up from that. So I don't know if I'll do those things too much, but I guess I'll do them once per. Well, they spawn. I don't know how the way they spawn on this is, but oh well. Whenever one shows up in the world, I'll do it. But so we'll do like 1 per world essentially. And here we have Captain Toad stage. And one of the biggest changes from this version compared to the Wii U version is that you can do this thing with 4 people instead of just 1 player. Because originally you could have done this with just 1 player during the Wii U version, but in this version they changed it to be to make it 4 player, which is pretty cool. It gives everyone a chance to play. Hey, so it can also make these stages a little bit easier since everyone has a hit point here, and using basically the right stick to move the camera around. And Toad can't jump. Captain Toad can't jump. Cause he's kind of like just like trying to jump, but he's like, my backpack's too heavy. I can't jump. That's just my feeling why he can't jump anyway. But well, that who knows if that one thing is the answer on why he can't jump. Who knows? But who knows? Right. Now all we have left is clear the castle and flee this little Sprixie. So let's go in and save this Sprixie. In like 4th and 3D Land, you just enter the castle like that and just jump. Heck, there was even a mod where someone modded all the stages to be backwards, and they even modded that cutscene to where they go the opposite direction, like, which is pretty cool. Or like as soon as like they enter the door frame, they jump and the door closes, and I think that one looks a little more better, honestly. So, but that's just my opinion. Yeah, but how fitting for a castle. There was water when it's supposed to be lava. But I guess Bowser's deciding to take it a step back a bit. There's an 8-bit Luigi back in the background swimming. Because, yeah, that's a little thing. There's going to be a couple of 8-bit Luigis just hidden somewhere throughout some levels. I don't know if it's every level, but it is in some levels. But Yeah, I think we realized we missed the stamp, but oh well. It's a pretty nice car Bowser's got. So it's gonna be throwing these soccer ball bombs and you have to throw them back in his car. But if we can get it, hit Bowser, it's double point. It's double damage. I was about to say double points. Darn. I'm trying to like jump into it like that. And there's no way you can actually jump onto the car because you can see when I get closer to it, he's gonna speed up. So and also another thing about the soccer ball bombs is that when they are flashing red, you don't want to touch them, otherwise you take damage. Dead as use fire. And there we go. Oh, so we beat it. Took down Bowser. At least he won't become, well, at least he didn't become Dry Bowser. But a little spoiler warning, he's not. Dry Bowser's not in the game. But, honestly, I don't mind. Honestly, I don't mind. But, oh well. You know, ending of each castle is going to be the same. It's going to end the same way like as this area. As we can walk around the back room, maybe a little different. But for the most part, the platforming and stuff will be the same. Alright. Rescued Nutlo's Quixie. All that Quixie had to do was just wave that hammer in the air, and that created a tube leading to the next world. Well, so, oh yeah, we missed the stamp in this stage, and in the stage. Well, I'll collect those off camera. So, yeah, that'll be. Normally, I would go on to the next world, but yeah, I'm kind of recording this a little more later than usual, and yeah, kind of had a long day, so we had to. Well, and of course that'll just go on to the next episode without me doing an intro or anything. So, yeah, that'll be it for this episode here. So next time on Super Mario 3D World, we shall go on into World 2. So I'll see you all next time.